Hey, it's Danny. Hopefully this is working. Let me know in the chat room if you can see me, if you can hear me, if we are indeed live. Should be on YouTube, Facebook, and in the webinar room and in my group as well. I'm just going to try and make sure everybody can see this. This is working. Followers. This is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to get into some ecom stuff. It's been a while, right? We've not done training for a while. Live ecom training. I'm just doing some commenting. You will give this a share. It is live on Facebook. It's live on YouTube. Roberta's here. Mike Vale's here. You can see me commenting and stuff. I've done a registration page, and I've shared this all over the place, right? So you can share it. I'll probably take this down when we're finished. I don't want everybody knowing these secrets. There's quite a few people on, which is kind of cool. So wherever you are watching from, I appreciate you. And this is going to be a lot of fun. Probably going to be on for about an hour. And I just want to share some cool stuff with you, right? Let me know in the comments if you like cool stuff. And this is all about selling some stuff online. All right, that's the plan. A big shout out to Mike Bolstad, who is awesome from Nashville. Roberta says she can hear and see me, which is always a good start. I want to sell some stuff online. Let me know if you want to sell some stuff online. That's the plan for this training. It's been a super busy day, and I've been doing all sorts of crazy stuff, and I've not really had a great deal of time to prep slides. So what I want to do, if it's all right with you, is actually share screen quite a bit and go into various software and different bits and pieces, and kind of show you exactly how you can build and scale an online business selling stuff. I'm going to say stuff. This is predominantly physical products, and depending on where you've seen this and where you've come into this, you'll know that we are going to be looking at drop shipping, maybe some affiliate marketing. I've kind of got this mapped out, and I do have a structure, but I don't know which way this is going to go. All I know is I'm going to give you as much value as I possibly can in the next hour or so. So if that sounds like a plan, big shout to Mo, who's watching, Loris, who's watching from Colorado as well. Let me know where you logged in from. Let me know if it's sounding good. Share this on Facebook, tag people in it, or whatever. Anybody who you think might benefit from learning how to sell some stuff online. Q is in the place. Good to see you, right? So I've put some slides together. I've got some share screen. Q's here from Oregon. Good to see you. I've got people all over the world watching this right now, which is super cool, right? So by the end of this training, how you can build, launch, scale your own online store and sell products in any niche without stocking stuff, shipping stuff, warehousing stuff, hiring staff. And I want to kind of show you my journey. I don't know if you know, but we sold a big bunch of money's worth of ecom products over the last few years, and I've been helping clients to do this ever since. Tara in the place, Roberta here. It's been shared. Everyone's sharing this, getting super excited, right? So if it's okay with you, and just give me a yes in the comments. If you've got any questions, we can answer those at the end. By the end of this, if I can teach you how you can build and launch and scale something online and sell physical products without stocking things or shipping things or warehousing things, is that going to be a good use of your time? Just let me know. Let me know in the chat. Marika is here as well. Yes. Tara's like, let's go. Right. So get into this. So on my webinar page, if it is even a webinar, I put the eye-opening e-commerce strategy, created an entirely new e-com business in less than 24 hours, and brought in that elusive first sale in just 2 days. And I didn't really try, right? So if I can teach you how to just bring in that first online sale in less than a couple of days without even trying, is that going to be worth sticking around for the next hour? So yes. So Tony's here. You guys in Australia, appreciate you. Loris is here. Cooper is in the place. You guys are awesome. So I want to get into this, and I want to show you some strategies, a game plan, something that you can take away from this and you can actually implement yourself, right? So I want to over deliver, like it says on the hat. That's the plan. So you stick around to the end. I'll give you a 2-page website that you can use to sell anything, and I'll also show you how you can access the products that you need and give you as much info as I possibly can in this short time to help you get started, get moving, and keep moving. Let me know just real quick before we get into this. How many times have you started something online and then not finished? or you didn't get the first sale, or you didn't launch? Just let me know. Is that like once, twice, 5 times, 10 times? Just let me know in the comments. Just give me a number. How many times have you gone out there to start some kind of online business and you never finished? You didn't get the sale. Once. Terry's like 10, 20. Too many, says Mike. It's like, this is a thing. And you read the books, and you invest in the courses and gurus and all the rest of this stuff, and you still don't launch, or you don't sell anything, and it's kind of disheartening, right? And Marika says a lot. So I've been there myself, and to be honest, I'm there all the time. And the other day, I was sort of looking at this method that I'm going to teach you, and I was thinking, man, I'm just going to go and start doing this. And as I sat down and I started laying things out and creating like a mind map and a structure for what I'm actually going to do, I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I just brought exactly what I'm doing to you guys from the outset? So this project that I'm going to share with you today is actually like literally 2 days old. It's brought in one sale. I've not really tried with anything. And then I kind of stopped and thought, I'm going to document this. I'm just going to go live. So you would have seen an invite, or you would have seen an email, or you would have seen a post on social media like yesterday. If you're watching this live, I did this literally yesterday. So it's a little bit rough around the edges, but it will work. And if all it did is our ecom business, I'll show you some numbers in a second, it's going to be worth sticking around, right? So this is the plan. I'll give you a 2-pager, little funnel, little website, and I'll give you some products and things you can sell as well. Does that sound good? He's love it. Tara's problem is she doesn't launch. She second guesses herself. We'll try and hopefully put that to an end. Look, 7 minutes in already, I want to get into the training, right? And look, I had this sale without even trying. And you can do the same, probably with the same skills and software that you already had. I think it's quite easy to get started. You've just got to understand the principles, right? So Mike's saying, let's go. We're going to get into this, right? So 2Com reward on the wall. That means we generated over $1 million using funnels. I'm not going to teach you how to build funnels. I'm just going to give you one at the end that you can use, right? And $3 million in physical product sales. This is the key to this, right? And some of you guys know this story already, but the point I want to make is we did this the hard way, and now you don't have to do it the hard way. I'm actually going to give you the easy way, right? So let me know in the comments if you like it the easy way. So just like hashtag easy or easy way, or blow this thing up, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube or on the webinar chat, wherever you are, just let me know you want it easy, right? Because I'm going to try and make this as easy as possible. Tony says foundations. Q says amazing. Tony's like, great. Mike's, let's go. Loris is here and Cooper's here. You guys, wherever you're logged in from, I appreciate each and every one of you, right? So easy money, says Mike Bolstad. Let's get into it. Show me some hashtags easy, and I'll give you the easy way, right? Or I could just end right now and give you can carry on figuring it out yourself, right? And let's blow the chat up. I want you guys to go crazy. Let me know in the comments that you want it easy, right? So look, nothing's totally easy, but if I can simplify it for you, then it's going to be a lot of fun, right? So let me know. Everyone's like easy in the comments, in the chat, wherever you're logged in from. There's myself and beautiful Siobhan, who's up on the picture at the top behind me as well, with Mr. Russell Brunson and Todd Dickerson, a bunch of logos of different things that I've worked on and been involved in, signed in the middle. 2Com reward. It's on the wall. It's real. I want you to go out there and be able to get one of these yourself. And whether you sell physical products or whatever, this is possible with the internet, a laptop, and a Wi-Fi connection. And you don't need to be working crazy jobs or doing anything that's too like exerting. You can travel, you can spend time with your kids, you can spend time with your grandkids, you can sit by the pool, and you can run your business pretty much from a cell phone, right? And that, like 5 years ago, you wouldn't have thought this possible. If you add AI to the mix, the artificial intelligence that's emerging quite quickly right now, then man, the possibilities are endless. You don't even need to shoot videos. A friend of mine's done over 50,000 in the last 2 months with faceless e-commerce, right? Totally faceless. She doesn't show her face. She doesn't go on there. She doesn't like represent her brand in any way other than using AI. And she's made over 50 grand in 2 months. That's amazing, right? So the possibilities of this stuff are endless. You want the easy way? Let me know in the comments. I've done this. I took the hard way. You don't have to, right? So just take a moment before we get into this, just to imagine what it would look like for you and your business if you figured this online thing out for good. I'm always doing training. I'm always teaching as much as I can. You'll see me in different groups and all over the internet trying to spread this message. You know, technology has to work. You've got to make a good offer. You've got to build relationships. If you just figured this online thing out, let me know in the comments what this would actually mean for you. If you could just like wake up in the morning and do everything you need to sell products, like what will that actually mean for you and your business? Right? Q says loves the capability of technology. Marika's like the easy way. Popping out of a conference to pop in here, Pam Lacey, where to go? Freedom. There's freedom, right? Is it like a Braveheart thing? Yes, please, says Tara. And I talk to some of you guys all the time. Roxanne says freedom. And I know your struggles, and I know the struggle's real. And you know, over deliver. I'll always turn up and always try and give you everything I can to help you do this. Right? The technology piece is usually the hurdle. But with the AI and what I'm going to show you in the next 40 minutes, these hurdles are diminishing quite quickly, and it's entirely possible for anybody, even like moody teenagers, and I'm actually testing this on right now, moody teenagers can even do this stuff. And you only need to turn on TikTok to see how people are selling products. You only need to turn on YouTube or shorts or reels to see all of this, like ads and products and different things. And this stuff must be selling, right? So if I could show you, this is like how to go out there and sell this stuff without, you know, taking a degree or learning new technology or going back to school, and without investing a big bunch of money, you've got to try. You've got to do it. You owe it yourself to do it, right? Everyone's saying freedom. Everyone wants the easy way, right? You want a payday. So I'm going to get into this stuff. So before I did this, I sent out a little questionnaire to as many people as I could, and I asked people some questions prior to this session, right? So in the webinar sign up, if you came in that way, if you're on Facebook, you won't know what I'm talking about. But in the webinar, I asked people a set of questions, and I got some honest answers back. And if it's okay with you, just 2 minutes, I want to share with you some of the insight that we gleaned from 2 or 3 folks who filled in the survey. And look, if you filled that in for me, it was only a few questions. Appreciate you 100% for going that extra mile. But I just want to show you real quick some of the responses that we had back. So first one, the questions I asked were dead simple. If you could sell any type of physical products online, what would it be? Somebody said likely to be merchandise, support the expert business I'm building now, t-shirts, travel mugs, inspirational prints, stickers, journals, etc. Cool, we can show you how to do that. Have you ever thought of opening an e-commerce store? Yes. What were the biggest barriers opening this store? And let me know if this is you or you agree with this in the comments. Not knowing what I don't know, how to get started, purchasing, storing inventory, understanding the fiscal side of it, not in a position to make financial mistakes, take big risks of building from scratch. All of that today disappears. What have you tried before? Done some research, started ecom, one funnel away challenge. My time was better spent elsewhere. Upsells, downsells, all that stuff. I'm going to show you how to simplify all of this stuff. And I asked about this Zendrop thing with ClickFunnels, and whoever filled this in is super excited, right? We've got another one. If you could sell any type of physical products, what would it be? Salad dressing brand. We could do that, right? A useful gadget. We can do that. Creating wood art pieces. We can do that. Have you thought about opening a store? Not really. Well, now is a good time to think about that. What's the biggest barriers? You don't know how, and I'm going to show you. Haven't tried e-commerce. Cool, because you will do by the end of today. No, don't know anything about this Zendrop thing. Even if this is you, you're going to benefit from this today. And one more, specific beauty products. Cool. Have you thought about opening an e-com store? Yes. What's the biggest barriers? The skill set. I'm trying to fix all this for whoever is filling these in and anybody else in the chat. Is this resonating with you? If you're in the chat right now, is this kind of like, you sound like you? There's barriers, there's blockers, there's risk, there's fears, there's all of this stuff going on. Just let me know in the comments if this sounds like you. Right, it's like I can see people on Facebook chat, I can see people on YouTube chat, I've got all these chats going on. I want you guys to give me some honest feedback. What are the barriers right now that would stop you from launching some kind of product online? Right, absolutely. No, number one. Let me know. Julianne is here as well. Good to see you. Hopefully all is well. Cooper's in the other chat. I've got 2 chats going on. This is crazy. a lot of people have tried some stuff before. Maybe they've tried to open Shopify, or they've tried to set up a funnel, or they've taken a challenge, or they're worried about investing in stock and financing, all these things. Zendrop, Julianne's been looking at Zendrop. We're going to get into that in a second. Finances are a big thing, getting in people's way. There's all this risk. And I want to kind of show you how we went about setting up the e-com business in the first instance. And this was like 5 or 6 years ago, right? So things have moved on, and I want to show you the two sides of the coin. That's cool. So people sharing the barriers, I can kind of get a feel, but everybody's kind of similar. Is that making sense? Everybody's kind of similar, and we're all in the same boat. And I want to kind of simplify this and show you just how you can go from the old hard way to the new easy way, right? So give me that hashtag easy one more time. There's quite a few people logged on. So wherever you are, if you're just joining us or you've been with us since the beginning, look, I appreciate you. I want to invest as much time and energy and effort into your dream as humanly possible. Big shout out to Pam and Holly. You guys are awesome. Tara's here, Marika's here, Pam's here again, Roberta's here. Right, I want to kind of give you the easy peasy, but first you need to understand the struggle. And what I'm going to show you are some pictures that I pulled out from the archive of trying to illustrate the journey of setting up the e-com business the hard way, right? So there's going to be some interesting images in here, some things that take me way back, reminiscing. But look, we did it, and it was hard. It was the hard way, and I cried sometimes. We laughed sometimes. Yeah, we made $3 million, but that's not all in the bank, right? So you've got to be realistic with this stuff. But building a business is notoriously difficult. Most businesses fail within 2 years. We were there for quite a while. And, you know, I made a conscious decision that I'm not going to do that anymore for various reasons after COVID and stock and all the rest of it. And in a way, the dream kind of died because I love doing that stuff. I'm so glad that I'm able to now venture into that again, but without the risk, right? And that's a big thing. So I want to show you some of these pictures. Big shout to Tony in Australia, Trust and Faith in the platform. Let's get into this, right? So there's a journey ahead. Right. And I would imagine if you're watching this webinar that you're prepared to go on a journey, you just kind of need to know that you're going to get there. Right. It's like, oh man, I'm going to go on a journey, but I'm not sure if I'll get there or not. You probably get cold feet. But if you know that there's a good chance you're actually going to make it this time, are you in? Are you setting off? You know, do we need to pack sandwiches? What kind of journey is this? This journey is something that you can take in your own time, without spending a whole heap of money, without doing what I'm going to show you now, in a way that you can grow, you can scale, you can manage it yourself, and you can pretty much run it from a cell phone and a laptop. This journey ain't so bad. The journey I'm going to share with you, the hardware, the old journey, at sometimes you thought, why on earth am I doing this, right? So lead us, Sarah. Let's get into this, right? So some of these pictures are eye-openers for you, right? And you'll see behind the scenes. I've never shared these images before, right? And just like, you ready? Let me know. Let me know if you're ready to get started. Just like, yes. Tara says leaders. Cooper's like, yes, easy way money in Facebook. Give this a share. Give this some likes. Give me some hearts wherever you're logged in from. Pam's ready. Tara's ready. Holly's ready. We're going to get into this, right? So some of the images. The hardware. This is the starting point, right? So we get into the hardware. So we did a fishing business. There's me with possibly one of the biggest fish I've ever caught. And to start a business, sometimes you've got to be in the industry, right? And I always loved fishing. Is that a big fish? You're like hashtag big fish, right? You want to catch a big fish like that? We had everything you need to go out there and catch. This is a big carp, and our business was to help carp fishermen or women, carp anglers, to achieve their fishing goals. And if you did my core training recently, you know that we talk about looking through the eyes of the customer and helping people to achieve their goals through X, Y, and Z, right? And it was my mission to go out there and help anglers to achieve the fishing goals. Big fat fish, right? Pam says that's a big, enormous fish. So that was the niche. And if you're doing the beauty products, you're going to help people achieve their beauty goals. If you're doing kids products, you're going to help parents achieve their parenting goals, right? You see where I'm going with this, right? Hashtag big fish. You won't get that in the boat. That was crazy, right? So the moon is all shining in the distance. It's like moonlight. It's silent. It's the middle of the night, and this huge fish is on the end of the line. And it's kind of like the marketing game, right? Because sometimes you'll hook the big client, the big sale, and there's a good chance that that's going to kind of break the line or it's going to come off. So you've got to hook, you've got to hold, you've got to reel it in slow, you've got to know what to do. Hopefully by the end of this, I'm going to show you what to do, right? So big old fish, that was the game, that was the deal, that's what we were doing. And we figured out that lots of guys in the UK love to go fishing just like I did, and I knew that I could serve this audience. That was the first hard part, because if you're not in an industry, you're not in a niche, it was very difficult to even have the drive to get started. You don't need to worry about that. When I show you the easy way, you're like, oh man, you could set up pretty much in any niche. If you want to do fishing like I did, there's a good chance you could go out there and make a similar amount of money. You might make nothing, but it's worth trying. At least you're going to hone your technical skills, right? You see this, you tag people and share it and do the thing. So big fish, that was the deal. And to sell products to the big fish guys, we had to open a big fish warehouse. We couldn't actually get the product without having a warehouse, right? This problem today is also going to be eliminated. So we rented this huge property, and we actually had this big fish graffitied on the wall. So it's graffiti artist has come. This is not Photoshop. It cost me like $500-600, about £400 to come and draw this amazing carp. It's still there right now to this day. It's a legend in the graffiti game who did this. But even just that's like $500-600 or whatever it was for the graffiti guy before we even fitted the shop. You see where I'm going with this, right? And then we needed work. You can just about see in the door. There was no lights in there. There was like no counter in there. There was no surfaces. There was no shelves. We had to do all of this stuff. And that was fun, but a lot of work. If I told you that today you didn't need to do any of this stuff, wouldn't that be like exciting? It's like to get moving in an e-commerce business without having to rent a place is an amazing concept, an amazing thought. And then there's a lease, says Tony, who knows all about leases, right? There's a lease, there's liability, there's insurance, there's security, there's all the stuff that comes with this warehouse. These days, you don't need any of this stuff. I'm going to show you how to do that on this training. Then we had to buy a sign. So we put the sign up, and then we had other signs made. We had to fence this thing off to keep it away from this little road at the side. We had to put the security cameras around. We were money in before we even had a customer. And then we had to like order stuff, right? And this is a typical delivery. You can see the pallets are arriving, these huge pallets. We had to pay people then to get this stuff off and check it all off a list and then go and put this out in the store, right? So all of this is like insanity, but we did it. It was crazy. And then we had to stock this stuff, right? And fishermen seem to like lots and lots and lots of little things, and we had lots and lots and lots of little things. And this grew from being pretty small to actually started it in a 2-bedroom apartment, but it grew to a huge thing, and we ended up with 2 floors and tons of products. We had 5,000 plus SKUs, stock keeping units, by the time we'd finished. And then we had to make our own stuff, and we had the mugs, which always used to break in the post, which was crazy. We had all of this gear. We were making products. We had stickers, and we were literally collecting debt. Because if you walk into a store, my mind doesn't go, what a nice big selection of things. It goes, man, this is a lot of stuff to turn back into money. Because that's the trick. You buy it, you sell it. You buy it, you sell it. But if you ain't selling it, you're just collecting it. And if you're collecting it, you're not collecting money, you're collecting debt, right? And that ain't cool. And I learned the hard way. Trust me, this is the hard way, right? So 5,000 SKUs we had, and every single thing had to be meticulously checked. If somebody stole one of these things, you would guarantee we shipped it the following day, and then we're like, ah, crap, where is this thing? If we accidentally sent the green one, somebody would order the brown one and vice versa. So it was always like, confusing. And we had to list this stuff, and we chose Shopify, and we listed it all, and we had to check everything off, and everything had little numbers on and stock keeping units and all these codes, and it was insanity, right? You don't have to do any of that stuff. And that's before we had to promote it. So I used to go live just like this. And people used to jump on the lives, and we used to sell things on social media. And we had to figure out marketing plans. We actually had to deal with the customers as well. This is our amazing group of customers, but you're having to deal with people. You're having to go live. You're having to stock stuff and open boxes and get things off the shelf and list things online. And there was like two of us in the beginning and 5 of us at the end. $3 million is a lot of orders, right? And every single order I pretty much touched. A guy I work with right now calls it touching the stone. I touched the box. Right? I was like in this box and tape stuck to your teeth and to your beard, and this was crazy, right? Tony's exhausted, so you get the idea. But when we got it right, we could send people to our website, right? So this is 152 people on our website in Google Analytics in the moment, right? And from there, we made money. So yes, we were doing it, and we were doing it right. This is a funnel. Within a couple of hours of going live, we'd made like $600. Average cart value of £22.44, about $30. And you can see that it was making sales. This was a screenshot from at some point. This was over £2 million sterling that has gone through this particular store. And you can see literally packing. Right, so we could mark. I was good at the marketing part, right? That's my bit. I love this stuff. I'll build a funnel and build a website, and I'll go crazy with this. But then we had to pack this stuff, right? And you're like, one thing in the wrong box is a loss or cost or a complaining customer, and we packed a lot of boxes. That was typical of an afternoon, and you could see there that some of this stuff was heavy, some of this stuff was liquid, some of this stuff was frozen. We were filling 2 or 3 vans. If you look in the picture in the center, these vans were turning up like twice a day in some cases. You have to load these things up with all the big stuff. And then on the picture on the right, all of those gray bags down the side of that house, that's actually the local post office. We would actually have to fill all the bags with the small stuff, get it to the post office. Everything had a deadline. And Tony's exhausted. I was exhausted, right? And then things might not arrive, and people say things have arrived and then they're broken or they're damaged. The guy with the red car, he said that his thing had not arrived when it had, and then there was an investigation and all this crazy stuff. But we did it. We upheld the 5-star reviews. We talked to lots of customers. We had a great time. We built a great community. But man, there was a lot. Fast forward, right? These days, there's a new way of doing it. Right? It's like that was all behind the scenes of a 2 Comma Club award, right? So it's not like, hey, we got an award, that's amazing. If there was a way to mitigate like most of that stuff, except like the marketing and making money part, wouldn't that be real cool? Because there is. And I'm going to show it to you now in the next 30 minutes, and you're going to go away and practice this stuff, and you're potentially going to be on a stage collecting the 2 Comma Club award if you get this right. Who wants the new way? Right? Who wants the new way? I'm going to show you the new way. This is a lot of fun. I'm going to draw stuff. I'm going to share screens. I'm going to get into this, and I'll try and give you as much as I can in the next 30 minutes, right? So you understand the struggle and the sort of tribulations that go into the whole old way. Let me know if you want the new way, but I need like you guys to like blow this up and go crazy in the chat, because like Tony said, it's exhausting. Just trying to remember that stuff is exhausting, right? So the new way, right? I'm going to show you how you can do this with 2 pages. You don't need Shopify. You don't need a big bunch of things, plugins, and all the rest of it. And I'll show you how I did this like 2 days ago, and it made me my first sale. I know I can run with that and scale it. And I didn't need a warehouse. I didn't need staff. I didn't need electricity. I didn't need insurance. I didn't need to stock anything. I didn't need to like kiss some reps' butt to try and get a catalog deal. I didn't have to do any of that crazy stuff that I didn't share with you. I didn't need to rent anywhere, take a lease or anything like that, right? So a simple 2-pager, and like how to stock it. So it's like 2 pages, get your stock, and then how to actually get those people to come without spending any money on ads. This is the new way, right? So if I can show you this new way, so you have a couple of pages that you can build in ClickFunnels, and you can get a ClickFunnels account. It's dead easy. It's like a web page builder. How to stock it with as many products as you could want. If you want 1 million SKUs, there's 1 million SKUs. If you want 1, there's 1. Either way, you don't have to stock it, pack it, ship it, touch it, do anything. You just focus on the marketing, looking after the customer. And then when it comes to getting the ads running to get your traffic, I'm going to show you where to do that without spending any money as well. So you don't really have to spend a great deal of money. You just have to spend time marketing and helping your customers. That sound like a plan? Don Reed says, new way. Yes. Everybody in on this, right? So let's share it, let people know about it. This is what we're going to do. This is I'm going to go in order. So simple 2-pager. You can use 2 pages to start selling products today, and you can build these pages in an hour. In fact, if you stick around to the end, I'm going to give you the 2 pages, and you can modify them. I'm then going to show you how to stock it with your own products. The products that I'm going to show you, and there's products in every single niche you could ever imagine, and I'm going to show you how to get traffic to those pages. Sound like a plan? And then focus on your customer service and marketing and doing more of the traffic thing, which is pretty simple. And you can be creative with that. If you use TikTok and all of those things, you've probably got an advantage. But look, I'm going to share with this, and I get into this. It's going to be a lot of fun, right? So this is a simple 2-pager that brought our first sale in less than 2 days, and you can knock this off in 3 hours for less than $100 invested. In fact, I'd give it you free. The $100 would be your ClickFunnels fee for 90 days of the software, right? And most of you have got ClickFunnels. Let me know in the chat if you've actually got ClickFunnels. If you already signed up for ClickFunnels and you're probably using it for some kind of e-com thing or some kind of coaching, or you build a webinar or whatever it is, right? If you don't know what it is, I'll give you a link. You can get a trial. But if you've already got it, then you're invested anyway. So I'm just going to give you the 2-pager, and you can plug that in, add the products that I'm going to share with you, and then you're off. Now, if you don't use ClickFunnels, you're crazy. But if you do use some inferior other website builder or WordPress or whatever it is, Shopify, you can still do this. But ClickFunnels is the way to go. Trust me. You can see on the page, I actually made a 2-page funnel, effectively, a 2-page website that gave away a book for free, but I still made money, which is insane. I'll show you how to do that in a second. So you give things away for free and still make money. That's good. That's a good deal, right? It's like hashtag good deal. But the point I want to make is this measly $6 that I made was from 2 people landing on the page, and one of them was me, right? And I stopped at that point and took a screenshot. From there, it's made more money. I'll try and show you that in a second, right? So if you could get 2 simple pages, have them up and running in a couple of hours, and start making money online, giving things away for free, but still make a profit, ain't that like the coolest thing ever? And I didn't have to leave the house. I didn't need a warehouse. I didn't have to like do anything crazy. And this is ground zero, right? I know that I can run with this now. And this book, and I've literally give away this book, could potentially make me a whole heap of money. I've just got to put the effort in, right? You've got to put the effort in, right? It's a great deal. You give stuff away and make money. I'm down for that. But you can see that moment captured in time on there across the thing at the bottom. $6 first sale. That's a big thing. How many people have run something online and didn't make a dime, right? So this works, but I want to show you from the very, very small grassroots. $3 million is amazing, but you ain't made $1 yet. You need to see this. Does that make sense? This was it, right? I don't even own this book. I didn't write this book. This is Psychology of Money. Anybody read this book? Do you want it for free? And just pay my shipping, right? Does anybody want this book for free? I'll give you the link at the end. You just go and get the book, and I've got more sales, right? This book reveals how the money-minded unlock financial freedom, discover this hidden psychology behind your money decisions with the psychology of money, right? I don't own this book. I didn't write this book. I ain't stocked this book. I've just got access to this book. It's not a PLR. I'm going to show you how this works, right? And I give this away, and it ships. It arrives in your hand, in your house in 7 to 10 days. And it's just like ordering a book from any other website, except I make the profit. And even though I said cover the shipping, get the book for free, there's still a fraction in that for me. And I've put some upsells in there, which have started to work, which means that when one person gets the free book, they can add other books. I'm going to show you exactly how that operates in a second. And you've now got a profitable funnel, and you can make money and you don't even own the product. Is this like crazy? PLR is private license rights, and we're not messing around with any of that stuff. This is a real physical, like the copy of the book. It's not pirated. It's not copied by anybody. It's not a digital thing. It's the book, the real book, right? You want it and you'd pay for it. I'll give you the link at the end. Stick around. You can get it for free. You just pay my shipping. But this system, what I'm showing you is you could actually start selling this book today, right? And this kind of works like this, right? So you go on Facebook or Google or YouTube or Instagram or wherever, and you make some noise and you put some pictures of the book. You say, who wants this book for free? Everyone goes, oh man, just like Don did. I want the book. I would pay for it. So Don's a prime example, right? I'll put him on the screen. I'd want it and I'd pay for it too, right? There you go. This is crazy, right? So you make some noise. Does anybody want this book for free? Yeah, sure. Right. Click this link. That's marketing, right? They say, yeah, tell me more. Click the link and they go on there and then all they do is pay the shipping. And then when they do that, on that page, we say, would you like to add Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill? Would you like to add this other thing? Would you like to add this other thing? And by the end of that process, over two pages, basically, I did add a couple more after I got this started. And you'll get all of the pages, right? But it was 2 pages to start with. And we add the email address of the customer to a mailing list. So we've actually swapped a book for a contact who likes buying books. And then we can sell them more stuff in the future, right? Isn't this exciting? So we made a little bit of money. We sold a bunch of stuff. All this stuff taken care of and shipped and managed and handled. It's all going to arrive with the customer. They're going to love it. I make the profit and I acquire the customer on my mailing list so I can send them other things in the future. And they like books. Are you getting this? Is this making sense? Right? Click the link and you get the new email address, right? So I can get email addresses of customers who like books and send them product that they're going to love and make some money and repeat that process. And I don't need a warehouse full of books. I don't need to buy this stuff. I don't need to speak to people who sell books. I don't care. I got this product on that website and I made a sale. To be fair, it took about 2 hours. It's less than 2 days, right? Is an achievable target for you. So in the next 2 days, if you could have this system up and running, selling just that book, use my copy, everything that I've put on the page, ain't that going to be like exciting? Do you think that you could inbox somebody on Facebook and say, hey, I got this book for you for free. All you need to do is cover the shipping. There's a good chance. You're like, go sell it to Don if I don't beat you to it, right? It's a no-brainer. It's a beautiful thing, says Michael. Hugh says, love it. It's a no-brainer. Everyone's getting it, right? So this is crazy. Roberta said it's crazy. We'll show that twice. Tara Teng says, yes. I love Tara Teng. Tara's amazing, right? So this is making sense. So I want to kind of show you this in action, right? If it's all right. And I just want to kind of show you real quick what I've done inside of this ClickFunnels thing. And I'll give you the link at the end so you can get a ClickFunnels 90 days for less than $100. And I'll give you the actual 2-page funnel that I'm going to share with you in a second. I'll show you in the next step how to actually get the book so you can plug that in. And you could actually go out there and start giving away selling books. But there's not just books. When we get to the next segment, you're going to be like, oh man, there's everything, right? This is the most like exciting thing ever. So what I've done is, if I share this screen, this is inside of ClickFunnels. Now, I'm not going to give you the full tutorial. You sign up if you've not done so already, and you can get training from some of the greatest minds in the business. You get this training inside of your account. Don't worry about any of this. What we need to worry about is inside of here, we have these things called funnels, right? And inside of funnels, just like I showed you, we've got the free books. And inside of here, we've got some pages, right? So as I said, I got the sale, stopped it, and like that's the end of it, right? So I've taken the screenshot. I've got this loaded. I'm going to give you this. You're going to get everything that you see on this page. And this is how it works. So if you go to this page, you'll see what I showed you just earlier in the screenshot, right? So this is how it works. You've got a headline. You've got the product. You've got an order form where they put the name and email and credit card and stuff. And then I put some bonuses in here as well, right? So I said, you get the book for free. You get a bonus, which I'm going to give you. So if you have this funnel, you can give away this bonus as well. So a financial planner to go with your finance book, and a ChatGPT budget buddy. So you can use ChatGPT to make your budget, right? And then there's some writing on there, some copy, and then a button, and I put my signature and stuff at the bottom. The only thing you can't use on this is my signature. Press the button, you fill in the form. Well, the cool thing about this is when you put your details in and you fill in this form, what it does is it moves you on to the next page in the funnel. And the next page in the funnel looks like this. I'm going to share this. It says upgrade now for $14. Add Atomic Habits, right? Which is another book. And these are actually cheaper than they are on Amazon. So now it's a no-brainer. So you got another book, and then people can go down there and they can put the name and email in again and stuff. You press the button and it charges them for Atomic Habits. And if they don't want that, you skip the offer at the bottom, which is cool. Some people will, some people won't. And it says, would you like to upgrade for another 27 and get this amazing glow-in-the-dark light board that you can write on, and you can put your notes and your financial plan and your to-do list and all the things that you've learned in your psychology of money and your atomic habits. You can write these down on these cool little light up boards. And I thought, well, what? They've got a book. I think I had Think and Grow Rich in there as well as the second step of the order form. And then I've given them the Atomic Habits book for cheaper than Amazon. And then I've got this thing on the next page, which is like, would you like the little light up like notice board, right? So you can go on there and you can write things on there. So you can put your to-do list, you can put your financial plan, right? Atomic Habits is an amazing book, right? So we've got the upsells. And by the end of this, as people come through, bear in mind that we've had a couple of people on there, but that's got the potential to make a big bunch of money, right? So as people come through, they're going to give you more money. So you can capture the email address, even if they don't buy anything else, you've made a little bit of profit. You're then able to sell them these other things. And what I'm going to show you in a second is that this process is not limited to books and crazy glow-in-the-dark signs that light up. This you can use over 1 million products. And then there's like a thank you page. So you can sort of see how the funnel works. So it's not a 2-page thing that you're going to get. You're going to get the entire funnel with all of these pages. And I made them slightly different so you can tweak them and chop them and change them. And you can swap the products out there. You can install it into ClickFunnels. You can put it on your own link, and you can go out there and start selling things like I did. And if I just go back to yesterday, you'll see that sale. 2 people, $6, $5.57 up front. That was the first sale. And I took the screenshot, stopped everything, and thought, man, I want to teach you guys how to do this because I know that more money will come because I've got people lighting up on social media and people like Don saying, sell me the book, right? Is this exciting? Right? This is like exciting, right? So that is the funnel and how it works. I'm going to give you all of that stuff if you just stick around to the end. That cool? Let me know if you're sort of seeing it in action. So you get the idea, right? This is the main thing, that you get the idea that people are going to come, they're going to pay shipping for the book, they get that. Then there's a chance they can get Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. They check a box, they get that. Then it goes to the pink page, which says, would you like Atomic Habits? If they want that, they can get that cheaper than Amazon, which is crazy. And then if they go to the next page, there's that crazy light up thing for writing the affirmations and the notes and all the rest of that stuff. By the end of it, there's a chance that they could have spent like $60 with us or whatever it is, right? So it's exciting. You can see how it works. And I'm going to give you that. You drop it into ClickFunnels. You can change out the products, change the signature at the stuff at the bottom. But once you've done that, you could be selling from your ClickFunnels account. Yes, there's a few steps, but they've got a great walkthrough and like tutorials and things like that. So that's kind of like phase 1 of this process. The next thing is, where do I actually get the products, which I guess is the burning question, because how do we do this without a warehouse, without inventory, without any of this crazy stuff, right? So if I can show you this next, you know that not only do you have a funnel, you've also got literally as many products as you want. Is this fun? Is this easy? Can you do this? Do you think you could get, if you didn't have to even pay for the products up front, right? Would that be useful? Let me know in the comments, right? How do you make the money if they only go from the free book? Says Q. The idea would be that they probably add more stuff, and you make those upsells so they do add more stuff. And even though I said it's a free book, just pay shipping, it was actually sold to me less. So there's even a tiny bit of profit left in that initial sale. So even if they only took the book for free and paid the shipping, I think I still left with like $1. And I've collected the customer's email address. So the next time round, when I email them, I can push them back to those upsells. I can offer them more books, because you're not just selling to a customer one time. You're bringing people through over and over and over and over again. So if you swap a book for a name and an email address and an address and a phone number as well, if you think about it, and you make $1 in doing that, that's serious. That's important. That's significant. This is the next step, right, where you're going to fall off your chair. I want to introduce to you a thing called Zendrop, which, again, you can get a trial. I've put a document together. Stick around to the end. You can get this. It's absolutely free, or you can upgrade to the Plus version, which is up to you whether you do that or not. But the free version of Zendrop is the coolest thing ever, and it's now integrated with ClickFunnels, and this is Zendrop. And somebody asked about dog grooming. Terror asked about dog grooming. Zendrop has got over 1 million products loaded into its inventory, and they ship it, they pack it, they do everything you need. All you need to do is put them on your funnels, and when people buy them, Zendrop do the rest. Some comes from the US, some comes from Europe, some comes from China, depending on where they ship it from. You can filter your products by location, so you can go up here and you can say, hey, dog grooming stuff, or you can come up and get into these like filters at the top. You turn on your filters and you can say, where does it ship from? You choose the location, what category, what supplier, and what price range, right? So you can find products in any niche imaginable, right? So if you're looking in dogs and dog grooming, you notice that we had a bunch of stuff on there from dog grooming, right? So we'll use this as an example. Zendrop is absolutely free to set up. You could have a trial, and you could plug that into, I said trial, you could have an account on the free plan forever. The way this works is that there's a product cost. So say we want to sell in our funnel this, I don't know, self-cleaning pet comb, whatever it is, or this grooming set, or this electric pet thing, or we want to sell a hair removal thing, or whatever it is, right? We go and find the product that we want. If we want a rucksack to put our dog inside while we carry it down the street, there's one on Zendrop. So you go and find this thing, you open it up, and this is the deal, right? You see the product cost to you is between $9.78 and $16.33, depending on the variation that you buy. So if you want the pink one, this is $13.45, and to ship it's $11.87. Total cost to you is $25.32. So if you sell that for $35, you've made $10, right? Does that make sense? There are insane margins. Some of these, you look at them and you go, oh, that's terrible. But the majority of them have got fantastic margin. And there's a little hack that I like to do is just use a Google image search, and it'll show you what everybody else is selling it for. And then you can very quickly think, there's $20 in that. So even if you could cover the cost of your ad and acquire the customer in that first page of your funnel and be left with any money at all, you're winning. You're in business, because acquiring the customer is the ticket. Once you've got them on your mailing list, you don't have to worry about ads anymore. You don't have to worry about acquiring them again. You send them an email and say, hey, Mr. Dog Lover, there's another 500 products that I've sourced, and you keep emailing them automatically from ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels does your emails, it does your shipping, your shipping cost calculation, it does your order form, it does your bumps, it does your upsells, it does your hosting, it does your SSL certificate, it does all of the things. It's got a store in there, it does automated emails, it sends out your abandoned cart sequence. All that stuff's inside of ClickFunnels. I think you pay $97 a month for ClickFunnels. Zendrop's free, and you just pay the cost to Zendrop on your credit card at the end of the month. You collect the money as soon as the sale happens. They ship it, they send it, they look after your customer, they do everything, and you've got access to over 1 million products in Zendrop right now to integrate with ClickFunnels. And when you want to add these things, you say, add to my products, and that's it. And it's live on your store, right? Do you think you could find 6 or 7 products in Zendrop, string them out through a funnel, put that on a URL inside of ClickFunnels, which literally takes like an hour, and go and start sharing that on social media just to give it a go? You think you could do that just to go out and give it a go? And I'll give you the download, the link and everything, so you can get ClickFunnels, you get Zendrop, and you get the funnel as well, and give you all of that for free at the end, right? Do you think you just like go out there and try this thing, right? Because this is like, is this worth trying? Are you insane if you don't do this? Like, we had to stock a warehouse, we had staff, we had electricity bill, we had all this crazy thing. We had shipping vans and deadlines, and you know, we did, oh man, it was crazy. He showed you that before. But you've got the ability to stock any product that you like into a funnel that I'm giving you for free. And you've probably got a ClickFunnels account already. This is definitely worth trying, right? Definitely worth trying. If you don't try it, I'm gonna be mad, right? This is like insane if you don't try this stuff. You've seen it in action. So now you've got your funnel, and then you've got your product to go in your funnel, and you can build your upsells and stuff. I've even figured that out for you. You can use ChatGPT and the AI to write some cool ads and some copy. And like I said, you could do the Google image search to see what other people are selling this stuff for. Tony's going to do it. Don't be mad. We're not going to be mad. I'm not really going to be mad, but I'll be mad because you'll be mad. It's like, what's the cost of not doing this? Right? If you like look at somebody who's in this chat room in 6 months' time and they're like popped off and made, even if they made $5,000 or $2,000, or even if they just made that first sale, right? And you didn't try and you didn't go and plug this stuff in, I'm giving it you on a platter. If you didn't do that, you're going to be mad. You'd be madder than I am, right? Because I'm doing this thing. And I've started with the free book and I'm gonna build on that, right? Because now free books, but I found some amazing products. I've got some amazing ideas and upsells, and I'm gonna make AI videos. And I just didn't want to rush with it and then say, hey, look, I've done this thing in Zendrop. I just wanted to stop it straight away, get those screenshots, and come to you guys and say, look, I'm doing this at the same time as you. Let's work together on this and let's see what we can build together and see who's successful, right? Does that sound like a plan? This is the next bit, which is a lot of fun. Some of you guys might have seen this in the past. This is how we built our fishing business. And this is how to get the actual people, right? Because you're thinking, oh man, I've got my funnel, I've got my products. How do I get the people, right? Traffic was the big barrier that I saw in the majority of the homework. Who has got to that point with an amazing funnel, with an amazing product or a website, and then nobody comes, right? Nobody actually turns up and nobody comes to your funnel. That's not good. So I want to show you how you can leverage something which I love to get yourself people into your funnel pretty easy, right? This is a fishbowl. There's a thing called a fishbowl funnel, but there's this concept of a fishbowl. Have you ever been to like a fair or a conference or some marketing event, and there's someone stood there and they've got this huge fishbowl on the counter and they say, hey, throw your business card in. There's a chance you could win some stuff. We did exactly that, but digitally for the fishing business, and 20,000 people put the business card in, the Facebook account, and we did $3 million without really spending money on ads, right? The fishbowl concept, just out of curiosity, how many of you guys have ever thrown your business card into a big old fishbowl at some kind of event on the premise that you might win some stuff, right? Have you ever done that? Let me know in the comments before I show you this traffic hack, right? You've been to some event and it's like, hey, put your name and email into this thing or your business card, right? Q's done it. Bam's done it. Roberta's done it. Like, there's a reason you did it, because people like winning stuff, right? And if you can leverage that in your marketing and say, hey, win this thing, show them a picture of the Zendrop product. See where I'm going with this? We did this with every kind of different thing you could ever think of. Christmas, Halloween, even the cart bazooka, which I'm like modeling for you there from the fishing shop with the camouflage netting with a bit of Photoshop. I'm not going into that, what it was, but it was a chance to win effectively this huge tube that some rods came in, and the person who won got some rods. But everybody who entered that giveaway got exposed to an offer, and the majority of them bought the offer. So by the time I give away the rods, that was just like me swapping the free book for the email address, right? I've swapped a tube full of rods that cost me like $200 for like $6,000 in sales. Are you guys getting this? Right? You getting it? Are you picking it up? We used giveaways to fill a fishing group. We said, hey, enter our giveaway, and then on the next step, join our group to see if you've won. And then with the big beard, we went live. And we did all of these lives. And on the live, we would say, and even if you didn't win, would you like to buy the thing instead? And people said, yes, Danny, we would. So I ended up building a huge community. It's called the Carp Fishing Group. It's got 16,700 members at this point right now. It had over 20,000 at one point. We banned some people and some people left. Picking up what we're putting down. We just did a bunch of live videos in there. And like I said earlier, my friend, she's doing videos, but she's using AI. She didn't even have to stand on the camera like I did with the beard. So you can take away that as well. You didn't need to grow a beard. You didn't need to stand on the camera. You didn't have to like use your voice. You didn't have to go hoarse in the process. All you need to do is say, hey, win some stuff, throw that out online, and people will share the crap out of this thing, right? They're like, oh, these guys are giving this thing away. If you do that in dog grooming, or you do that in fishing, or you do that in I don't know, golf, or you do that in motorsports, or you do that in cosmetics, or you do them in all of those things, because the cool thing with ClickFunnels is you can build as many funnels as you want. So you could go in Zendrop and you could literally clone that funnel and add different products from different niches. You could do this in every kind of niche and you find out which one works. Now you're getting it, right? It was an awesome beard, right? Don't go horse in the process. So I did all this hard work to arrive at a point now when I'm filming this where I didn't need to do a video, didn't need a warehouse, didn't need to stock a big bunch of stuff. I just needed to open up ClickFunnels, which I had anyway, and choose some products, use my brain and say, what's the next logical thing? If you want to do journaling, there's journals. If you want to do kids' toys, there's kids' toys. If you want to do horse riding, I don't even know. There's so much stuff on there. It's insane. And you can go on there and you've got over 1 million products to choose from. There's t-shirts, there's apparel, there's hats, there's caps, there's guys' clothing, girls' clothing, kids' clothing, there's music equipment. There's like everything you could ever think of. And you've got access to all of that, and you just drop them into your funnels, and then you try. And even if it doesn't work, you can try something else, or you could try a bunch of stuff. You're pretty much copying and pasting your way to the 2 Comma Club, right? And that's got to be the coolest thing ever, right? So who's loving the training? We're coming up to the hour mark, right? So use the giveaways to get the people, get them in a Facebook group or a mailing list using the giveaway. Go live or send them offers or send them emails or whatever, but you know that you've got these simple funnels in ClickFunnels with products that you can get. You don't have to touch them, buy them, borrow them, whatever. This company ships them, the customer receives them, and you collect the profit on top, right? And you can use product bundles and subscription boxes and more inside of that. This is a couple of £1 million that went through with a lot of hard work. I know that with all of the crazy products I'm going to launch from Zendrop, that this is a drop in the ocean. And I want to invite you to have a go at this, right? So this is the plan. You can kind of like get people from Facebook or TikTok or wherever just by saying, hey, do you want to win some stuff? You can take them through fishbowl funnels, or you could just say, enter your email here. And on the next page in your funnel, you can say there's an offer. Even if you didn't win, there's the offer already. There's a few ways we can go about doing that. And you've just got to use your imagination and use your brain, right? That was a lot of pack and ship. Man, who's excited? We covered a lot, right? And I said it'd be about an hour. Just let me know what your thinking is, right? So do you actually believe that if you could source a product from Zendrop for free, create your simple 2-page funnel that I'm going to give you in a minute, and then offer a product to members of your communities that you built with a fishbowl funnel, that you might just have a chance of selling some stuff? Even more so, that if it's not quite right, you could just rip it down and start again, and you have to stock anything, didn't you have to throw anything away. Like, use your brain. Is this exciting? Marika loves this, right? Everyone loves this. You all love it. Let me know in the comments. That's been a lot of fun. I love doing this stuff. And the big thing for me when we did the fishing business was to come back to you guys and show you how we did it. If only I would have had Zendrop integration in ClickFunnels, man, because you can change the product, you can turn these things off, you can clone them, you can copy them, you can have them at different price points, you can test things, you can drop upsells in 2 seconds. Even if you've got a funnel that's already running, you can drop a Zendrop product in there now, because the product from Zendrop appears in products inside of ClickFunnels. Everything in ClickFunnels has been built around recurring revenue. You can do subscription boxes. There's a lot more to come as well. It's just super excited. I know, because I work for ClickFunnels. I'm not allowed to tell you anything. I'm sworn to secrecy, right? I'm not sure about Etsy, but if you have an Etsy store, you can have a link to your funnel. Good thing with ClickFunnels is you can have those upsells, right? I think Zendrop does work with Shopify as well, but Shopify, it's cumbersome and you need plugins. ClickFunnels is everything under one roof, right? If you want to try and do this on WordPress, you're insane. You might as well go and open the shop, right? You go and open a warehouse. But this, people are waking up, right? The giveaway, yes, the giveaway. It'll be like, it's a good way, right? If only you're going to go and do this, right? Or I get mad. You do believe you have a chance? Yes, it's easier than eBay. It's better than eBay, right? Everyone's got Don Reed's going to join them in this one. We're going to go and take Talk Live. So awesome. Everyone's down for this, right? You love it. It's man. Why would you not do it? Are you crazy? You've got to try it, right? So look, do you want the free Zendrop account and the product funnel and the actual 2-step funnel? Can I give you that? And you'd like, is it all right if I over deliver? Can I give you this thing and then you can just go and like start plugging this in? Can I do that? Let me know in the comments. I need to see the comments blow up before I give you this, right? I've spent an hour talking and had a drink. Everyone's like, yes, please, yes, please, yes, please. You'll get that exact same funnel that I used. You'll have to import your own products. ClickFunnels is great because you can just double click and change the text, right? So you can edit your funnel in like 2 seconds, right? So say you want to change the product, just to show you what this might look like for you real quick. You open your funnel in the editor, and then you can change the text. So it's dead easy. You don't have to worry about like templates and things like that. You just change the image. You click on there, and you just click over here. You can change the image to a different thing. So if you want this to be a different product, for example, if you wanted that to be Atomic Habits, you just click there. If you make a mistake, you just go to the top and you press undo, and then that'll like fix your mistake at the top. Hopefully that works. There you go. So fix my mistake. And if you want to change any text, you just change text. It's just what you see is what you get, right? So if you're panicking about, oh man, I'm not going to be able to go in there and like do this stuff, it's dead easy, right? And I'll just leave that as it is. So you get this page, you get the upsell page, you get the extra upsell page, you get the thank you page, and you'll also get the workflow as well, which is like automated emails that go out. So the books are all on Zendrop, right? So you just go into your Zendrop account and you type in like, what was it? The Psychology of Money, right? So you go up into your Zendrop account. I will take that out of my products because I don't want it. You go to find products like this, and then you type in books, right? So you go and type books, and then there's all sorts of books, right? You'd have to type in the exact name. I think like if you did Think and Grow Rich, you could type that. See, Think and Grow Rich is in there. If you want the Psychology of Money, you search for Psychology of Money. All those books are in there, and there's a big bunch of other stuff as well. You do personal development. Spell it right. It's harder to spell the name of the thing than it is to actually find it. There's all sorts of stuff, and some of this might come out a bit weird, but as you're going through, you're like, oh man, they've got this thing, self-defense alarms, because I use personal. Psychology of Money. And Tony will laugh at me now because I spelled 2 things wrong in the second. There's the book. So this book cost me 71 cents, right? So even with the cost of shipping, I've made money. Isn't that exciting? Like, and then there's like all sorts of other weird and wonderful stuff that will come up when you type anything you want in there. There's a million products, right? A t-shirt. What more do you need, right? All of these products can be added to your funnels. It's as simple as that, right? Everyone's getting it, right? So that's the thing. So I want to give you the account, I want to give you the funnel. But before I post the link, I've got a little bit of a next level to this, right? And I've got something cool, and I've not built a stack. I'm not going to do the Russell Brunson thing and like try and sell you on a big bunch of stuff, but I've actually started to document every single thing that I did, and I've put it into a training, and I want to share this with you if you let me. And you don't know what I'm going to do yet, so don't assume that I'm just going to sell you some stuff. I might try, I might do, you never know. But look, if you want to see a training that kind of covers all of this stuff, I've been geeking out on this, and I really just want to have a shot at kind of showing you this, because this is one of the coolest things ever that I've put in. And you kind of see how my mind's going to work, right? So let me know in the comments if I can spend 5 minutes with you, just share this training that kind of covers the whole shebang, everything from the funnel to the fishbowl funnel to the ads, if you want to run them, to traffic, to customers, to reviews, and all of that stuff. And even includes affiliate marketing as well, right? And AI. Yes, I'm going to show you how to use AI. So all that stuff that I mentioned that you might have gone, woo, over your head, I put it into a training. Am I allowed to show you this? Can I do that? Everyone's like, sure, go. Let's see. Let's have some proof of that. We'll see the comments on the screen. Go. Yes. Everyone's excited for this. I appreciate you guys, right? Yes, I'll show you the AI. We're down for the training. So look, this is the plan, right? If we go to the next slide, I was actually doing this anyway. So I've started this process and started building the funnel and getting the products. And I thought, I want to do this training, do the webinar and give you the flavor of it. But I know there's some people who might want that extra little bit. And I came up with this thing, and it's better if you see it in the flesh. This is a mind map of how Danny's brain works, right? So this is an awesome little app called MindMeister. And I thought, what can I call this thing? So I call it Can We Sell This? You can see the logo up in the corner. And what I did is I started to map out what goes on in my mind when it comes to building, launching, scaling a business, right? So, hey, what's the concept? What are we selling? How are we selling it? What's the marketing factors? What domain name do we need? Hey, we need Zendrop. That's cool. How does it work? And then we need payments like PayPal or Klarna and Stripe. Then we need sites and funnels. And are we going to have these bumps and these upsells? How does it all work? Are we going to have surveys? Are we going to have workflows? Can we connect to email? Can we connect to domain? All that lives inside of ClickFunnels. But as I started to map it out, I realized that there are going to be blockers to some people who are not as experienced, right? Then there's the live sales. Can you do this? Can you make $5,000 on a live? I did. Can you? I can show you how to do that. And then graphics and images and how to use StreamYard like I'm doing now and how to plan your community. All of this stuff is kind of like how my brain works, right? And I'm thinking, I'm going to do this anyway. And it's not as scary as it looks, right? It's like a marketing plan. What's the social 6? Well, that's the 6-step process I use every morning that I showed Mike the other day. And he's like, whoa, I could do this, right? It's not overly difficult. How do you get paid traffic? How do you use Google? How do you use Midjourney and ChatGPT? All of these things are like, what are the ingredients in my mind for a successful business, right? How can you get trade accounts if you want to sell your own stuff? And then there's this cool thing that we did at the fishing shop, which is this like the S's, right? Everything starts with an S. You source it, you stock it, you sell it, you ship it, you salvage it, you satisfy them, and you scale it. And other people do it with P's, but we had this system, and I've never taught this before, right? So it's like, this is one of the coolest things ever. So where do you source it? Zendrop. Do you stock it? In this case, no, but you might want to. How do you sell it? What's the shipping process? How do you salvage customers who might get in a bad mood and might want to leave? How do you keep them satisfied? How do you scale this thing? So like, I'm doing this anyway. I'm going to kind of go through the motions. What's the strategy? How do you manage your reputation? Is there any couriers and things like that? So I've got this whole thing mapped out. And there's a few other bits I want to add to this, right? But I've put this together. It looks pretty elaborate, but honestly, it's not. It's just how my brain works. But I'd love to be able to download my brain into yours. Right? So is it all right if like I downloaded my brain into your brain? This is years of doing it. And this is years of making mistakes, taking the hard road so you didn't have to. You could just come here and take the easy road. But I can give you the funnel for free. I can give you this video for free. I can give you the stuff I've just showed you for free. I can't give you all that for free, right? Because I'd be insane if I did, because that was the key to that. And this works for other people as well. So I've actually started, right? Danny's brain, hashtag Danny's brain, right? If you want this in a jar for safekeeping with all of that and more, I'm literally doing it anyway. And I'd love to invite you on board to see it. But I wanted, like, if I invest in your dream, would you invest in mine? And you can't let that explode. This is the thing. And I make it painless for you, because some of those steps is like, man, you can cover the buying a domain, installing it into ClickFunnels, getting set up on your own domain name in 8 minutes, right? You can build a funnel, right? You can actually start to build your funnel in less than 50 seconds, right? Is that scary? You could actually build it. Like, if I teach you what I know, you can build a funnel in 50 seconds, thereabouts. I could prove it as well. Do you want me to prove it? Let me know if you want me to prove a funnel in 50 seconds, then you give me as much money as I asked for, right? If we can do that, I won't make your brain explode, because I want to work with you each week and just build it as we go and show what I'm doing. So you can see me doing it. You can see where I make mistakes. You can see where I get success. You can get all of these bits in place so that when you're actually launching this thing within the next like 5 days, you are like, man, I can see it working. It's all connected. And we've done like shortcuts. If you saw my Photoshop training recently, we don't use everything in Photoshop. We just use 3 things. We are the 1% crazy, right? But you want to see me build a funnel in 50 seconds? Here we go. Watch this. $50 seconds exactly, and we pretty much built that whole page with the video, the bullet points, everything, ready to put the copy in from ChatGPT. Like I'm saying, I've put all of this into a members area, but I need to know if you want to join in, right? And remember, you don't know what I'm going to do yet, right? Danny's brain at work. Crazy. I've literally started last week while I was still in Canton in Jasper, Georgia. I started to build a membership site, and there's already 10 videos that show you how to set all this stuff up. And then we're going to go live each week to work with you personally to get you over the finish line and literally build this stuff with you. So it's not just like that one funnel, it's everything that I showed you on that mind map and more. But the question is do you want that, or do you just want the free stuff? So let me know which one you'd like in the chat, and then I can show you how to get the training, or I can show you how to get the free stuff. The choice is yours. So let me know which you want. Do you want free, or do you want fast? No jet lag, right? So like, do you want free or do you want fast? There's two ways to go. But if you want everything that's in my mind, there's a little investment. You're going to love it when I show you what it is and what I'm going to do. So don't just leave now thinking, oh man, Danny's trying to sell some stuff. I didn't build a stack. I didn't have time. You want it all. And be honest, was that the most coolest thing ever? I'm not going to keep you on for another half an hour. We're not going to do Q&A. I'm not going to do any clauses. I'm not going to twist your arm. I'm not going to do anything. You either want free or you want fast. Let me know in the comments which one you want. And you like, if you go free, you don't go fast. If you go fast, you just work with me, right? So it's simple. You want it all. Tara wants it all. Let me know. Give me a signal, right? I want to know. There's loads of people on this live right now. Let me know what you want. Chico says cool. Cooper's like yes. I'm getting fast coming through. No jet lag, free. Tony, you can't have free and fast. You know, you can have the free and you can have the fast if you want. To be fair, I'll give you the free stuff and you can get fast. Make a choice, right? This is the caveat that I think you're going to love is I've thought long and hard about this, and I actually want you guys to help me shape this, because I think this is something that if I show you how to do this, you could then go and show this to other people and not only have the physical products, you could also have the info product, which I know this is something that you guys have longed for so long, because not only do you get the e-com side and the fishbowl funnels and the sales funnels, you also get the step-by-step how I built the entire thing, how I did this webinar, how you then turn your e-com success into an info business. And if any of you remember the thing I did with Madison, the Monster Academy, that was showing how we did the fishbowl funnel. That made a big bunch of money. There was method in our madness, right? This is like the 2.0 version of all of that. And you're actually going to get both sides of it and have a chance to shape it if you jump in with me today on the grassroots level, right? So this is a little bit of a next level thing, right? Because you're going to get all the e-com stuff, all the Zendrop, all the support with that, but I'm also going to then show you how to take everything you've learned and sell it as a piece of training to your audience. And that is priceless, right? I've not done a crazy offer side. I've not done a stack. If you want the two-step funnel and you want the Zendrop thing and you want ClickFunnels, you want your homework to do and all the rest of it, it's www.walsh.marketing/homework. You can go on there now. You can download the funnel. You can drop it into ClickFunnels. All of that's on there for you. Bookmark that, right? That's the link, walsh.marketing/homework, right? You go out there, you can get that now. You can get all the bits and pieces. You can plug that into your ClickFunnels account and you're away. You've got the funnel. You've got all the rest of that stuff, right? But if you want to learn how to do all of this stuff, there's videos in there already. And as we move, how then to take that knowledge and apply it in an in an info product so you can sell the whole thing to two separate audiences and position yourself as an expert real quick. I've got an offer I don't think you can refuse. I'm not going to do it like this again. Next time it'll be like, hey, we'll be learning this stuff. You'll see how it's unfold. There will be a stack slide. But you guys are in at the grassroots. You bothered to turn up. You spent over an hour with me. We've had a lot of fun. I want to give you this opportunity to shape this, join me on this, come forward on this, and not only learn how to do the e-com side, but to do the info side as well. And this is going to be a lot of fun, right? So if you want the main thing, that's cool. You can do it. But I thought I could show you real quick the deal that I've put together for those who just want that next step, those who want the full shebang, those who want to come on the journey with me and actually learn all sides of the business, everything that's on that mind map. And if you want that, and it's a big old mind map, people saying drop the link, nice twist. You see where I'm going with this, right? If you want that and how to do this in your own business, just give me a signal right now and I'll show you what I've put together. There's no fancy stack. There's nothing elaborate. There is a bit of an investment. I know you can all afford it because I've worked with the majority of you. If you want it, we can do it, and there might be another twist along the way, right? So you've got that link. I'm not going to share that again. Make sure it at the end so you can go and get the free stuff. But if you want this and you want to join me on this and you want to come forward on the journey, and we're going to start like Monday, pretty much. We're going to be doing it twice a week. You get all the funnels, you get all the downloads, you get all the information, you get access to me as well. And we're just focusing on the e-com to start, but then we'll get into the info business. I'm going to share with you real quick the page so you can see the page, what it's going to look like, what I've started to put together. If you're down with that and you want that, let me know. And you want the signal, this is the deal, right? So it's the complete ClickFunnels and Zendrop training with real support. Every step's documented. You do all the frustrating tasks in minutes, not weeks. You get launched in days, not months. And you harness ClickFunnels and Zendrop today with me by your side look, you could get your investment back in no time at all if you follow what I'm going to show you. I've done a video from the cabin the other day explaining how this works. You see the 2 Comma Club. You're going to get the info side of it as well. There is a bit of what you're going to get at the bottom. I'll scroll down. So you're going to get the complete picture. So it's like everything's been documented. There's already videos in there to start you off. And then on Monday, we'll get into the lives. Complete dropshipping affiliate training. Everything's documented step by step with notes and click-by-clicks and scribes. It's the most comprehensive training I've ever done. You get the funnel templates, products, the workspace setup, and more. You get AI-driven stuff. So I'll give you all of the AI bots that help me to write all this stuff. You get the over-the-shoulder walkthrough of this entire business process. You get the complete Zendrop training. You get the ClickFunnels training. You get the funnels and workflows to actually install. And we do the weekly live calls and hot seats and accountability and support until I get fed up of you. I'm going to do all of that for a one-time payment of $1,997. And if you want to stay month by month after you've done the initial training, which is 60 days, then you can do that for $297 a month. If that sounds like a plan, there is a link. I'll put it up on the screen right now. If one of you signs up, one of you is going to crush it. If all of you sign up, all of you are going to crush it. If you don't crush it and you don't get results with Zendrop, ClickFunnels, and me, I'll eat my hat. That's the guarantee. That's the cast iron thing. I don't want to get myself in trouble. You might make nothing, but if you put the work in with all of those products and you find a good margin and you use these basic funnels, I don't think there's going to be too much issue, because I'm pretty much going to walk through doing it myself with you, so you learn all the little tricks, all the little shortcuts, how to get this laid out real quick. If you get any technical problems, we fix that as well. So it's www.walsh.marketingforward/CWST, and that will take you to this page. You can sign up on there, scroll down to the bottom, put your name and email and stuff. You send me, that's US dollars. So Tony, you might be upset with that, US dollars. If you need a payment plan, hit me up, let me know. If no one takes it, no one takes it. I'm doing it anyway. It's going to be more than that when I launch it next time. But for you guys, I thought we'd show you the training. I'll give you the free stuff as well. You know, there's a link for the free stuff. You're able to go on there and get that free stuff. Even if you get the free stuff, I've put the deal at the bottom as well. Link to the full training. So even if you just go and get the free stuff, there's the link at the bottom. But I didn't want to stack it to death. I didn't want to keep you on all night. That's the deal. It's a steal. You can pay $1,997 US and then $297 a month for as long as you want to continue. If you don't want to continue, you can cancel. But in the first 60 days, you won't get paid. You won't pay the $297. You just pay $1,997. You're going to work with me every day. Pretty much in a week, we're going to have me on Voxer. You're going to have like a couple of calls. You're going to have hot seats. You're going to have accountability. I'll give you the funnels. I'll give you the downloads. I'll give you the AI. I'll give you all the stuff that you need to make it happen. So we do every single thing on that mind map. And then I'm going to show you how to take all of that stuff, what you've done with your Zendrop, and then go and package that up in your own program to go and sell to people. I'll give you the templates and everything you need, right? Is that like a deal, right? Is anybody, if you any first person to buy it, I'll give you like a personal mentoring session as well outside of that, so we can focus on your business. And look, I charge like more than that for a couple of calls normally, so that's pretty cool. But it's only because I'm building it up from the ground level, and I want you guys to have an opportunity to shape this. I've thrown in some twists and turns along the way, and there's some exciting stuff. But look, I'm not going to be on for long. I'm not going to twist your arm. I'm not going to keep you on for too long. Q says, thanks. Tony's upset with the US dollars. Pam wants the signal. The link has been dropped. It's www.walsh.marketing/CWST. Can we sell this? Which is kind of cool. And we've branded it. We've got the I'll show you how to do the videos. I'll show you how to do the intros. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. And your only chance to do this and literally look over my shoulder is because I'm doing it anyway. Once it's done, I'll wrap this up and I'll sell this at 4 or 5 grand easy. I'll sell it on DM. I'll sell it on live calls. It's not my high ticket mentoring. You're not going to get all of the like how to get clients, and you're not going to get how to sell funnels, and you're not going to get too like into that like realm of like doing everything. But you are going to get everything you need to build the Zendrop business. You are going to get everything you need to take that Zendrop business, package it up, and sell it back as a piece of training. And you are going to get access to me for Q&A and all the rest of that stuff. If you wanted the higher ticket stuff, there's a different price where you literally get like access to every single thing. That's a different story. I know some of you are on that already. And look, some of you already have access to it because I've already told you. If I've not already told you and you don't already have access and you're worried, hey, Danny, you didn't give me access, hit me up because it might be out of the remit of what you're already paying for. But if you want to join me grassroots and come on this journey and have a lot of fun and learn everything and pretty much do all of the stuff in that mind map for Zendrop, ClickFunnels, you're welcome. That's the deal. It's a steal. www.walsh.marketing/CWST. If you're the first person to buy it, you will get that extra mentoring session. In fact, if you're the first 5 people to buy it, you'll get that extra mentoring session as well. And we'll spend some time just looking at you, focusing on your business. The page is actually lit up because I'm looking at Google Analytics. If all this did is show you how to install Google Analytics, you've got a lot of benefit in that, right? Appreciate each and every one of you. The replay is going to be up for a few days. Having a lot of fun doing this training. And look, if you just want the free stuff, it's www.walsh.marketing/homework. You can go to that page. I can see there's a bunch of people on that page. It's got the questions on there. It's got the Zendrop account. It's got the 90 days of ClickFunnels. It's got your 2-step product funnel, and it's got the link back to this deal. So you can think about it for a little bit, but we are going to get started on Monday. And if there's one person or 10 people or everybody, or, you know, if you need to think about it, if you need a payment plan, let me know. I'll do my best to look after you. I thought long and hard about the price. I could have gone cheap and tried to sell it to a bunch of people. I sell AI bots, you know, inexpensively. You can get those. I'm giving you a lot with the funnel as it is. But if you really need that time, we are going to be working together for 60 days pretty much. And there's that continuity after there where you can continue to get support. That is like a fair deal for what I've put together. And just as a reminder of all the things that you're going to get, if you just, in case you didn't see that, you're going to get the complete picture. So I'll show you how to do the drop shipping and some affiliate stuff as well. You get everything's documented. So there's videos, there's notes, or there's scribes where it shows you where to click. You get the funnel templates, products, complete workspace setup. You get the AI-driven copy, amazing funnels and products and more. You get over-the-shoulder walkthrough of this entire process. The Zendrop training. You get the ClickFunnels training. You get the funnels and workflows to install. You get the weekly live calls, hot seats, accountability, and support. You'll notice that I've not completed this page. The price is going to be more. So before I went in and started messing around with this thing, I just thought, I'm going to bring this to you guys. I'm going to give you this opportunity to help me shape it, get in at the grassroots level, have some fun with it. If you want to do it, the link's on the screen. If not, you just replace CWST for the word homework. You can go in and get all the free stuff, but whichever way you cut it, that is the Zendrop, ClickFunnels, the game plan. Use the fishbowl funnels as well. You will get fishbowl funnels in this training. We'll go into all of that stuff step by step, and you're going to see how I build, launch, scale a business, hopefully take us to Comma Club. That's the plan, and I'm loving everybody's commitment and dedication to joining in on this. Thanks so much. Roberta said it's awesome. The link's not working, Tony. The link's not working. Let me just double check that the link is working. I think we have possibly just let me make sure you put www at the beginning. It's working over here, so let me post it up in the chat. Make sure you put the www in there. I've posted that everywhere I can. I'll post it on Facebook as well, so you guys can sign up and get on board. If you do have any problems with it and you do want like a payment plan, or you do need another way of doing it, or you just want me to send you a Stripe link, then you hit me up on Facebook and I'll sort that out. Ollie's saying thank you. Tony's saying got it. Roberta, amazing. So look, like I said, I didn't come here to sell you. It's an opportunity. It's a chance to work with me personally and kind of get into this together. and you can look over my shoulder and we can figure all this stuff out. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you can ask me anything. We're going to learn together. We're going to do Zendrop together. There's so many upsells and combinations. I'm super excited about this stuff, right? So if you're in, you're in. Smile and grin. If you're not, take the free stuff. It's the same link /homework. Let me go and grab that for you as well, just in case that didn't work. If you just want the free stuff, yeah, that should redirect to a Google document, but the homework link has actually got the funnel on it as well. So if all this did is give you the free funnel, it's been worth an hour, right? So look, that's the plan. Imagine what we could do in 60 days together. Imagine what we could do. We could go out there and change the world with Zendrop products. This thing's solid. ClickFunnels solid. It's a lot of fun. It's amazing. I'd love to see some of you on Monday. $1,097. You can stay with me for 60 days. At the end of that, you can cancel, or you can stay on board with me, with the rest of the guys, $297 a month. And we'll just continue to build, continue to grow, continue to scale. There's nobody else that's put a Zendrop training out like this yet that I've seen. This is dedicated to ClickFunnels. And look, we've got the tools, we've got the talent. I'm excited. I can't wait to get started. You guys are amazing. Thanks so much for joining me on this training tonight, or this morning, or this afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I won't be doing this at this price again. So while it's there, while it's good, before I put the price up and figure all this stuff out, start selling it on DM and automating this webinar, there's the opportunity to jump in. If there's any questions, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat right now. If you want me to clarify anything, I've got 4 or 5 minutes at the end just to do that. But look, you can sign up, and on Monday you can ask me anything you want. You can pick my brains. We'll stay on the call for as long as needs be. We'll do Google meetings. We'll do Zooms. Some of you guys, web widget opened. It says, we had any sales yet? Has anybody bought it yet? People are over there. It's lit up all over. I can see people in Prinville, in Costa Mesa, in Provo, all these my places, Chattanooga, Garland. Where else? People in Florida, in Tampa, people in Mexico, people in Dublin, people in Australia. The world map is lit up right now, and all you guys are awesome. Whichever page you decide, free or fast, I've got you. I'll look after you. If you do have any queries with Zendrop or the funnel, then you'll be able to drop me a quick message. But I can't invite you to the training unless you go all in and sign up for that. So that's the plan. Eric Swanson, you rock too. Good to see you, buddy. One-time payment. Check it out. Let's do it, and let's get in at the grass roots at the ground floor level, and we can learn how to do all this drop shipping and ClickFunnels stuff together. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And look, if I can't teach you this, then I'm not sure who can, right? So there's all that stuff, and I'll teach you how to take this stuff and transfer it into your own products as well. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be exciting. But the ship will sail. If you need anything from me, inbox me. If you need a payment plan, inbox me. Stay awesome, like Mr. Awesome himself. It is a great price. This is crazy. This is like insanity, because you're going to get the whole drop shipping package. You're going to get like how to source the products from Zendrop, how to connect it in ClickFunnels. If all this did at the end is have you a fully working funnel, I normally charge like 20 grand for a funnel, right? So think about that. You're getting that for 1/10 of the price, because I'm giving you the chance to shape the program and then teaching you how I did the whole thing, not just the drop shipping thing. Like the door will close on this. And if there's 1 person or 20 people, I know people are signing up. If you're the first 5, you get that mentoring session as well. It show you how to do some of this webinar stuff and some of this live streaming, right? Think about it with the AI, Zendrop, ClickFunnels, me. With this information, do as you please. It's Danny Walsh. I will see you on... Don't email me if you need 997. Eric Swanson, I love you, man. I appreciate you 100%. Keep smiling, everybody. That's been a lot of fun. The link is at the bottom. I'm out of here. I'm going to go lie down in a dark room and recover from this last hour and a half. If you want to watch the replay, it's available. It's on Facebook. It's on YouTube. It's on the link. It won't disappear until Sunday, so you can watch. But don't be the person looking through the window on Monday when I say, look, it's 5 grand, because then you've missed the boat, right? The link. Do as you please. I'll see you on the next video, everybody. Bye-bye.